My name is Winnie Sain Lanoi. I am from Kenya, specifically Kajiado County. I am a specially elected member of the Kajiado Assembly. It's a very good impression, and especially learning that this is your 25th anniversary in the prayer breakfast, meaning that you people began the prayer breakfast immediately after the genocide in Rwanda. So I think it has been a good healing process for you. You healed the right way because you healed spiritually, and this country is a country that fears God. Starting from the leaders, I had the First Lady speaking. She seemed so God-fearing, and I think that is what is taking you far as a country, because with God and good leadership, you're on the right move. From this event, I think for us Kenya, we have learned about the unity of Rwanda, that despite any differences, when it comes to the prayer breakfast, you always come together, and that is the unity agenda that I will take to Kenya.
Thank you so much. My name is Robert Moria Sungura. I'm an elected member of County Assembly from a place called Kajiado in Kenya. I represent the people in the Kajiado County government. I'm here in Rwanda for the National Prayer Breakfast, which we also have in our place way back in Kenya. We have it at Nairobi, and we also have it at our county, that is Kajiado. We also have a prayer breakfast in Kajiado, and it is all about instilling godly values in leadership. We need this event in our society because, as the preacher and as the First Lady of Rwanda have put it, we cannot actually know where we are going unless we know where we have come from. So it's all a matter of instilling godly values in leadership, because leadership is about serving God and serving humankind. So that is why we need a prayer. We need a prayer for Africa, we need a prayer for Rwanda, we need a prayer for Kenya, we need a prayer for the whole world, and we also need to pray for our leaders so that they can be able to lead our countries in the right way. The best message I'm taking back home is all about servitude. That we have to serve mankind just like we are serving God. And then you can also see that we were very clearly told that you cannot be able to love God if you do not love your neighbor. And who is your neighbor? Your neighbor in this case is your fellow human being. So we are supposed to serve. We are supposed to deal with the issues of hunger. We are supposed to deal with the issues of disease. We are supposed to deal with such issues so that we can be able to flourish. So that we can be able first to flourish as a person, and then you can be able to flourish as a nation. So that is the message that I'm taking home. Wow, Rwanda is marvelous, particularly thinking of where they have come from, because I've been to the Genocide Museum. Thinking of the way Rwanda has been able to come up, this is something that is very, very difficult to describe, because even when we are going through even the economy, we are going through how they have been able to transform within such a very short period. The Rwandan story is a very good story. We have even been seeing it even in the tourist circles. Visit Rwanda, even maybe by the Arsenal team and the others. We are very glad and we are very grateful about the transformation of Rwanda.
Okay, my name is Minki Wanja Karanja. I'm from Kenya, and I'm a business lady who is situated both in Kenya and in Rwanda for the past 1.5 years. No, it's not. I came here in 2017 during the Youth Connect when Jack Ma was around. Yeah, and when President Kagame encouraged all young people, to go ahead and to create jobs and to look at Africa as one, and to not, aspire to be more than what we have seen, to be the next generation of leaders who can be able to take Africa to the next level. So that's how I came to know Rwanda, and from that day on, I have to say that I've fallen in love with the place. I think the first time I came here, it was just the Kigali Arena was not around. If I am to describe Rwanda, I could say that you can see the power of vision. Because 1 minute you come here, and then, after a couple of months, you can see that there's change already. And, there's this fervent determination among the people and the leaders to take the country forward. And so I would even tell my fellow countrymen, I think if you come here after 6 months, you'll find that it has already changed. There's new improvements every time. So this is a place you should always come, visit Rwanda #. Okay, I would say that there's accountability, one, and then there's a vision really to move forward and to, to surpass what the kind of history that they had, that Rwanda had. And so that determination is what takes Rwanda forward. And it's something that we can emulate as African countries. And I am actually very proud to be here to see it in growth, because that's something I can always take forward and take back to my country. Okay, I came to know about this event because I was a student leader back in Kenya. And so with that, I've been part of the National Prayer Breakfast in Kenya. So among those circles of the National Prayer Breakfast in Kenya, I knew about, the National Prayer Breakfast in Rwanda, and I thought this would be an amazing opportunity to see, how the Rwandan leadership congregates, and to just pray with them, because I have to say that they have been very, they have been very instrumental, and they have really embraced me and my journey. So it was an perfect opportunity to come and say thank you and to pray with the Rwandan leadership. The base of the preaching is about, to do much more than what we say. And that is what I got from it. We can preach love, but do we show it in actions? And then the overall message of humanity, about taking each other as brothers and sisters and helping each other grow, because as both the First Lady and the preacher said, there are so many problems that the world is facing, but all this can be surmounted when we put aside our titles, when we put aside our prejudices, and we come together as brothers and sisters, as one whole family of the human race.